psychologists say that there are four things that really drive your peace and your happiness as a person. And, your faith, your family, your relationships with your friends, and your work. And obviously, you're a great family guy. You have an amazing wife. She makes the best chiles rellenos in the world, other than my mom. I know you clarify that, because she might see this. And it's true. Yeah. But she makes great chile rellenos. Your kids are great kids. I met your parents. They're great people. And you're a high integrity, high honesty, high trust person. Tell me about that family DNA. What was it that your parents did with you and your siblings to really make you be high moral, high integrity, high honesty, high trusting, loving family people?
Thank you. I appreciate that. No, that's super kind of you to say that. I think reflecting back on my life, and this is, I've always looked at this like a learning opportunity. One of the things that I tried to do with not only my kids, but I like back on my parents too, is just, there's also some sense of grace in this work too, right? Like as parents, you always just try to do your best, right? Like you want to think your kids think that you're like the coolest and the best of all time, but eventually they realize that we're just as flawed as any other human being. And I think eventually all the kids recognize that in our parents, and I think I got to recognize that in my parents. But then I also had a chance to just say, hey, you know what, it's okay. Like, it's okay, they did the best they could. And I think when I recognized that, it gave me also that peace of mind that when I become a parent, I'm just gonna try to do the best I can. And when I become a husband, I'm gonna just be the best husband I could possibly can. I can't be perfect, but I'll try to be the best I can. And I think that combined with the experiences that they did on just moving us from Houston to Ecuador and then moving us back, like, if I were just to tell that story at a high level, it's like, no, man, like, why would you do that to families? Like, that's traumatic. That's messed up. Or you could look at it like, man, they were just doing the best they could at the moment that they had, right? They had this sick, my younger brother was very sick. That's why they did it, right? They were trying to show us the experience in Ecuador, which they realized was very different than the experience that we had in the United States. They were doing the best they could. And the same thing when we moved back, right? They had lost everything. Basically all their life savings was gone. But I could have taken all my time and said, what did y'all just do? Everything my dad worked for by the age of 50 was gone. Instead, we decided to focus on, hey, let's just restart. And so I think that has helped me over the last few years, even as I'm starting this business, right? Is saying, hey, I'm not gonna be the perfect podcaster. I'm not gonna be the perfect speaker. But darn, I'm gonna do the best I can. And if I could do the best I can to put myself out there, put in the work, put myself in the game, I do believe good things will happen. And so I think I reflect back on that, is just having that perspective on reflecting not only on my parents doing the best they can, but also reflecting that myself as a human being. I'm also a work in progress. I'm always gonna be a work in progress.